And me and Greta, we're going to end these segments for today with our fortune of the day. Let's see what we pull up over here. What are we pulling up over here, Greta? What is it giving us today? Fortune of the day. It says, and this is July. July's wisdom will guide your path. All right, Greta, that's a good one. And it's a wrap for today. Well, gotta go get these kids out the tub. They'll be running up my water bill. And you know the city of Rock Hill is already tired of me. Look, y'all, I got the lunch lady on. I stepped on the scale yesterday. I went to my mama's house to go pick the kids up. Bruh. That scale said 217.8 pounds. I said, what? What is going on here? Because, like, 3 weeks ago, I was only 200 pounds. I think I got to that 200 pounds and said, yeah, self, do what you got to do. So that's another thing I want to start doing. I'm not going to start it right this very second on this video, but probably sometime this week once I get my bearings, because I don't know if I mentioned it, but I just threw almost everything in house, furniture, all of that in the garbage, because, you know, we fumigating in here. You know, no shame, nothing like that. Shit happens. But, you know, we doing something about that. And, listen, everything must go. Everything must go. So, give me a few days to get my bearings, and anybody who wants to share with me on this journey is more than welcome, because we are going to start focusing more on our health holistically, changing our diet, and not really necessarily for weight loss or anything like that, more so to maintain a healthy lifestyle. We want to clean and detox our systems. We want to start, you know, being a lot more physically active, mentally active. We want to get organized in a schedule and routine. And we want to see what that looks like over the course of the next 90 days or so. So once I'm finished in here and I'm getting ready to go through all of those clothes and things like that, because I did fumigate yesterday already. And today I just am throwing things out, rearranging things, getting more organized. And I'll be glad to share that routine. I'll be glad to share whatever works, whatever doesn't work. And not in a way that it's like, okay, I have to make money off of it, but in a way like, okay, for the girls like me or guys like me, people like me who really want to do things that work, who really don't want to spend extra money that they don't have, trying to do things that might not work. So, you know, just bear with me on this journey, because I'm telling you, baby, like, look here, listen. It gotta go. You know what I'm saying? It gotta go. It gotta go. It gotta get up off me. I need it up off me. So I got my little walking pad in there. I got my little bike in there. I got my little Pilates machine in there. And I'm gonna actually use it this time. I promise. I'm actually gonna use it this time. And I'm gonna document my progress. I gotta go get them, because them girls, I don't know if anybody have daughters. Matter of fact, let me go check real quick to make sure. Because I don't hear nobody crying, and I don't think nobody's bleeding. So I usually let them figure it out. But, you know, that was like the second time I heard her in there. So let me check real quick. Hey! Oye! What y'all got going on in here? Everybody cool? Nobody touch nobody. Keep your hands on your own body, okay? Comprende? All right now. All right now. Knock it off. Meanwhile, the boy just sitting there chilling. He like, man, listen, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't even know what they got going on in there. But anyway, like I was saying. No, because it's this dance I had made up inside my head, because I used to dance long time ago. But like, I don't go to clubs and I don't go to parties and I don't really be listening to the radio, and I don't know what the hell is popular or what's not popular. So I said to myself, myself said, right? You got this one dance that you could do to any song. And I promise you, you can do this dance to any song. I don't know if I'm feeling, you know, brave enough to do it right now, because it ain't really no music playing. But I'm gonna make a video one day this week, and I'm gonna do my little, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you how to dance. I'm gonna show you how to dance, but you gotta kind of stay tuned for that. I'm still getting comfortable with talking and being on camera and stuff like that. I'm not shy at all. I'm just very private, very selective about my energy, you know. But it's a lot of things I've been holding in, and you know, sometimes it get a little toxic holding stuff in. Not telling nobody what be going on. So what I have a whole list of stuff and people that I want to talk about. It might be some people mad at me after this, and I'm not gonna say nobody real name. You know, y'all can feel free to out yourself, but don't expect me to tell no lies on y'all. Don't expect me to tell no lies on myself neither. But yeah, you know, every day, I'm gonna take one of these trolls, and we're gonna have a little story time. Okay, so if just let you know, like if you did anything weird or fugazi or out the way or out of order where I'm concerned, be prepared. Be prepared. Because your story will be told. I'm telling you. See, you see? Look at that. Look, listen, and I could laugh. You know why? Because I know what I really look like. And I don't have no shame. Like, look, listen. It is what it is. Don't get up in there sending me no DM or texting me out the blue talking about, hey, what's going on? If you ain't give a shit all this time, don't give a shit now. Or keep it in the comments like everybody else. Because, like, what is there to discuss at this point? I'm just saying. But, yeah, this been a long time coming. It's some people, some places, some things I need to be discussing and saying out loud. Because them throat chakras, I'm telling you, we went to that International African American Museum on Saturday. And because business needed to be handled at Gadsden's Wharf. And it was handled accordingly. Boy, that Sunday morning confirmation was a motherfucker. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. If you did anything to me or mine, or planning to, past, present, or future tense, I'm coming. I promise you. I'm coming. You got to be more careful. Because I'm on your ass now. And I'm not on no revenge path, no war path or nothing like that, because I just leave my problems at the altar and it be handled accordingly. But what I will say is, anybody that was counting on me being quiet about anything that was done in front of me or to me, your time's up where that's concerned. But that's not going to be the only thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about music. I want to talk about the TV shows that I watch. I want to talk about the books that I read, the foods that I like to eat, that sort of stuff. I'm not putting hashtags or any of that stuff like that because I'm not tech savvy. I really kind of don't want to be, but I realize that I kind of have to be, especially with a lot of the things that I'm going to be getting into in terms of like business and stuff like that, networking and things of that nature. It's just, after sitting in front of a computer working all day long, every day, for 8 years, and taking care of kids at the same time, 2 of them with special needs that's nonverbal, you be kind of like not really wanting to get leaning more into the technology and the computer thing. You be wanting to take a breath of fresh air. You be wanting to go do some grounding. You be wanting to go hug trees and shit. So I'm kind of like in an in-between transitional phase, but I do know that a lot of the things that I am working on, that I have been working on, require for me to actually sit down, lock in, learn the technology, learn the terminology, get, acclimated with the times. And, I'm committed to doing that. It's just going to take some time. I just got to be a little more patient with myself because, you know what I'm saying? Like, the patience don't always be there because I'm kind of overwhelmed. But I ain't going to take your head off on this video. I already been talking for like a good 10 minutes or so. But I'm just saying, like, and my videos is not going to be in no special order. I'm not going to be sitting here trying to doctor this up and edit this up to get a certain look. Maybe in the future, but I'm not there yet. Right now, I'm just getting comfortable with being on camera and not being so private and sharing. Told you this video got to go. Because it's not even really wrong with her. It's just that Dakota, she's and I hate saying nonverbal because she can talk and she does have words, but consistently, you know what I'm saying? She doesn't really speak so much. So she'll scream, or she'll hit something, or she'll hit you to get your attention. And then my baby daughter, Mackenzie, she talks about everything all day long. So them two getting together and playing in the water and doing all of that, it's bound for somebody to start getting into it with somebody. And then they little girls, so it's a lot sometimes. But anyway, I save all that for another day. Little by little, I'll start to share. I'll start to tell my story. I'll start to open up. I'll start to try to do things that might have an impact not on just myself, because that is one of the motivations for me saying what I have to say. Like, Spirit has been telling me for a while, like, just put yourself out there. Just be honest. You're not the only person that's going through the things that you went through, but you are a person who might have a certain type of courage that other people don't have, and you need to stand up and you need to speak, and you need to let your voice be heard. You need to make a difference, or at least try to. So that's where I'm at with it. I'll get more into it. I mean, I've been recording. When I say phones, I mean phones and notebooks full of just stuff I've been recording for years and years that I just haven't put out there. So little by little, I'll start to put it out there. And whoever's interested, whoever it's for is for. Whoever it's not, it's not. I get it. But yeah, this is where we at. This is where we at.